Here's my audience. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Jesse, would you please move this over there? Okay, let's begin. My name is Ross Brown, and today I will be speaking about independent solar energy. My sources are Rooftop Revolution from ICIS Chemical Business, Dow Powerhouse Shingles from dowsolar.com, sunshineisfree.org, Solar Shingles, See the Light of Day from the MIT Technology Review, Solar Shingles from This Old House Magazine, My Solar Roof from the University of Wisconsin, and science2.0.com. We have a social responsibility to decrease the use of non-renewable fossil fuels as soon as it becomes feasible to do so. Current methods of electric power generation rely on coal, natural gas, and petroleum to fire steam-powered generators. This is the electricity that most of us use from our public utilities. At current rates of production, the coal will run out in 119 years. The natural gas is going to disappear in about 63 years. And petroleum will be exhausted in 46 years. Burning fossil fuels in the mass quantities needed for power generation creates pollution in the air, the water, and the ground. Silicon solar cells have been around for a while. I first noticed them in 1980. The technology has been advancing slowly, costs have decreased, the technology has improved, but not to a level that the average homeowner can afford. The materials are too expensive, they're fragile, and they're not well understood. This is no longer true. In recent developments, there's an invention called solar shingles. These are being manufactured now. What are solar shingles? Solar shingles are not shingles as we know them. They are flexible strips of plastic with solar electric cells built into the plastic. They're a very thin layer. They're manufactured in rolls. The strips are cut to length and installed on your roof. And from there they are connected to your power supply. Yeah, I got it right side up. Here's a picture of what they look like after they've been installed on your roof. The power goes to your house, and anything that you don't use returns to the utility, where you will be credited with it. If you show a profit, if you generate more power than you use, the utility will pay you. This sounds great, but everybody wants to know what the cost is. The costs are much lower than they used to be. In 1980, I hope this shows up on the camera, $200,000 in 1980. That was the cost of a solar array that would power your house. In the current time, 30 years later, 2010 or 11, it's at $25,000. So that's a major reduction. It took 30 years, but there has been a major reduction. There are also government subsidies and rebates available to the amount of $16,000. This leaves the cost of your solar roof at $9,000. The payback takes about 10 years. The way they figure that is your annual energy costs for electricity, and in my case it's $1,100 a year. And then you subtract from that the electricity that you are using yourself that you don't have to buy from the power company, and whatever excess that you can sell to the utility. The meter will run backwards when you're producing more power than you're using. The pros and cons of solar electric roofs are that you'll meet your social responsibility for decreasing the use of these non-renewable fossil fuels. You'll increase the value of your home. You'll decrease the vulnerability to price increases from the power company. And natural disasters will no longer affect you as severely. You won't have as many power outages. The cons are the high initial cost outlay, $25,000. Requires a commitment to long-term planning, and it does require some maintenance. Solar electric systems require maintenance. Now, the pros and cons of continuing to do business with the power company as your sole source of electricity are that you'll have no additional costs, no need for long-term planning, and no extended payback time. The cons, the bad thing about dealing with the power company, is that they will have increases in their charge rate, their costs. It's going to cost you more for electricity. You'll be vulnerable to storm damage and power outages. And I think this is most important. You'll be kind of shirking your individual responsibility to try to make things better. These things are all going to run out. If we don't do something about it, I don't know what our children are going to do. That's all I have time for. Thank you for your time and your attention. You've been a great audience. Once more for the camera. Thank you.
Here, here.